How voice me now shower out me now How voice the score.
I'm so sorry.
Serious, the score.
What happened?
Yo, I gotta tell you the crazy story.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
This one.
So I love it.
Yo, I love this show. Yo.
It's like we're getting in this. For anyone who wants to. I was thinking about that. Why have you never
I never felt
gone to the other side?
okay, I only started making real Joburg connections about maybe a year, 2, 3. Actually, Ricky put me on to a lot of people in Joburg. I'm lying, actually. Nah, I was going to Joburg a lot, but like, I started making like Kanyabo, Tomo's manager, Kobe, the guys that do Two Bunnies, there was the guy with the dreads, William. Those guys were rappers before. He was a rapper before, so when he used to come to Joburg to hang out with them, like we go to Sumo, me, Lutonzon, it came back to Durban now. We used to go like out, so he used to take me out to his places. Yeah. I got to meet all these guys and I started doing stuff with like, but I didn't have a Joburg connect. But like now I know the brand guys, okay, cool, now I'm cool with these guys and these. Now I can make the transition. But also for me, I was like, my thing was bring all that stuff here. So I've always that stuff, even stuff I used to do on campus, I told you, I've always wanted to be the bridge between, when I was on campus, it was students and the industry. So I'd bring the DJs from the clubs to activations on campus. That's why I did the talks. So I've always wanted to be a bridge, but that being that bridge to there is work. Yeah, because I'm actually in Joburg love me here because I'm the easiest person to connect with when it comes to doing stuff.
Okay, I understand.
So when I'm there, for me it's just bringing the work there and bringing it here. You know, but I probably I need to spend a lot more time in like. No, I probably spend a lot more time in this. I just come on outside and say,
Imagine what you can't because I mean you are such a staple here. I mean we are losing a lot of amazing talent to.
But is it really? Do you see it as losing?
I feel like we are because
losing.
as soon as you grow to a certain point here, you just don't continue the growth that you've made here. You decide to continue your growth elsewhere.
Yeah, sometimes when you're gonna look, you've grown so much, the city can't keep up that quickly. Like I had a friend of mine, I was invited to the Heineken thing. Just to tell you how weird it gets. I was invited to the Heineken event on Thursday, so they're launching. It's Heineken bought Distell, which is Cruise, Khan Pushkin, and they bought the company. So now everyone's under one brand. So they're trying to. My friend was doing the.
Heineken bought Distell.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now I don't know if it still goes Distell or just going to go as Heineken, but so they bought that. So my friend was doing the event. He runs an agency, so that's what they do. He does all the stuff for Don Julio, Johnny Walker, all the Walker stuff you see online. So his company does it in Joburg. So he's a friend of mine. Cool. He flies down, he calls me like, yo, bro, it's Link, so I'm finding at the event. No, it's cool, sharp. And then he tells me something like, yo, I gotta tell you the crazy story. I'm like, what? He's like, yo, bro, remember when I was out with you last time in Durban, me, you, and Sid? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, bro, this girl, I bumped into them at Panton, another DJ friend of mine. He's like, yo, bro, cool, sharp. And I'm like, yeah, I know this girl because she was in the sec. She was friends with my girl at the time. Yeah. She was in the sec. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I turned my back, bro, and he's like, I didn't walk too far. This girl says to my DJ friend, I know this guy. He tried to make us take cocaine. And he's not the guy. Like, he's not the guy. He turned around and was like, yo, what? He's like, what are you like? Hey, it ain't me. Yeah. So it's like things like that. Like people just say like weird shit. Like it's like imagine if someone else was around. So now if it's
that's
and this is what you do.
And who else was you told?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, it gets very tricky.
Yeah, boy, it's dangerous.
Because even if your career survives, the stigma will always.
If it isn't danger, I try. If it's some people, but what's in it? You experience people differently.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
I guess so. Some people might not. Some people do. But yeah, but
Girls are weird too, dog. Anyway,
Okay.
Imag, can we quickly do a quick dive into your Instagram? This is a little segment Andile came up with. Just give us the who, what, when, and why.
it's frame one.
Yeah, frame one. Tell us
Very,
where you
it's
were.
a very iconic picture because I was taken by Cedric. Everyday People Story. That's my bro. I was at backyard. I think it was a Sunday. So I had this thing of I bring him down to Durban as a photographer because he was one person who knows how to capture Mdumyam.
That's true. That's true.
He knows how to take a picture of a black person. Like he's good, bro. Like it shocks me every time. It's like this was that. So I actually really love this picture.
Tell us about this picture, bro.
Ish. This is actually crazy. This was a crazy night. I remember there's one after this is I was DJing at some gig where I was just rocking at some gig. So this was after PMB. Rick was in town for some Remy event. I think it was the last chat we ever had. Was it the last chat we had? Yeah, so we were just me and Ricky rocking out. Like we always do back to back. Like he raps, I hype him up at the back, or we do piano songs. Like we used to do that crazy stuff. Like that guy's energy is mad infectious. Like he always like, yo, we rocking? Like, yeah, we go. What's up, buddy? No, he actually was like to me, I need to come stay for a bit in Joburg, and when he was getting back into like doing shows and stuff. Like, yo, come. I went to a couple of shows with him in Joburg. Like, yo, come. People just can know you for it, bro. Like I remember we did one show in Pretoria. He performed, and then after his performance, we stayed for a bit. Now, Babi Mikey, we rocked. It was that vibe. So that was one of those just back to backs we normally do with Pops.
No, I'm fair. So this is a beautiful moment. Frame 3, Andile, I don't know how you chose this picture.
Hey, man, this is such a long time ago.
It looks like a good time.
Hey, this is a long time ago. This was, I think, maybe 2014. I was at Rich. What was it called before? 47. I was at 47.
47.
Hey, man, I remember Zweli took this picture from the top. And man, it was a rocking night.
I can tell.
I was about to ask what song was playing.
That's that vibe.
About frame 4.
Hey, Vince. Hey, this is crazy, man. That's actually wild. This Master's Lifestyle. We were promoting I was doing a campus tours for the orchestra.
Okay.
That's when I first met AK. It was the orchestra. I've always been a fan. I met him I think 2012, my first year. He came from with the Blackberry people. Yeah. So this was after the campus tour. We did UKs and did a couple of campuses. Then we did downtown with the show.
Yes.
Yeah, the tour bus. So we did towns. We had a DJ on board. We were just pushing fly. It was me, him, Utira, and his gang. So I got this because this is funny. So I got this gang into a weird ganjan. Uteyamo, T-Effect. He used to run stuff for AKA. They do Musa Keys now.
Yes.
T-Effect was like, called me, she's like, yo, bro, we want to do a campus tour. What's Mitch with? I guy Mazio, right? This is the guy. So I used to when I still live on Mitch's couch, this was the guy.
Mitch
was like, yo, can you operate this thing? I was like, yeah, proper. Did it. Got them Red Bull on board. I got everybody on board. I was like, yo, we're pushing this. Then I got booked myself because I wasn't booked. I kept texting, Don. It's like, yo, bro, guys, book me. Like, hey, and I did that. And I became one of the main hosts. Yeah. So this was after that. We were just grabbing food, having a chat.
Frame 5, Ibaba. Where are you? What is happening?
If you should say we going say Azana.
It's an Azana.
It's what envy. It's what envy is now. It was just the night. I think this was just before the show. This was before the orchestra. Yeah. Someone took a picture of me just looking up. I was minding my own business.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
This one.
Sarah, I love it.
Yo, I loved this show.
It's like you were getting in the zone.
Yo, I rocked this show.
Is this the one with the video? Yeah.
Yeah, this is Nasty C's Iverson tour. West Ridge at the tennis stadium.
Yes.
Yes, this is Iverson. This is the Iverson tour. Oh, I operated them hard.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm gonna pick up and but like it was like I was tired after this because it was like a long stage and it had like it split into 2 hundred. So like you'd have people in and around and at the top. It was I rocked them. I remember I opened up 2 mosh pits that day. I jumped into one. Yeah, like I like on the 2 sides. So it was true.
You trust it?
Sometimes I switch. Sometimes I switch off.
Yeah.
Like I'm in that space. Like I'm in that vibe. I switch off. I hope she was lit.
No, you have to.
They got me booked for Everton full time Everton Seguin.
Oh, that's good.
I operate them. I operated that show. I love it. Yeah, I killed it.
I love it. I love the memories that you've created for yourself.
Yeah,
Your social media tells it.
Yeah, the storytelling.
The storytelling.
People see the picture, they know the story behind it.
Yeah.
I was actually wanted to say this day. I was at the Rockers. I'm like, yo, I actually live a very colorful life.
Very colorful.
Like the stuff that we do is like borderline insane.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of living a very colorful life, you've decided to start a vlog.
Yes.
Called Everything is an Idea.
Yeah. I battled with so many names. Like, so many names. Yeah, I did. Like, it's something that I've always wanted to do because, you know, like, a lot of people always ask me, like, I was even telling my younger brother, I'm like, you know how I found out about Meek Mill? That's because I was on like YouTube looking at vlogs. Meek Mill used to vlog a lot. I'm a Carter Vision. They come very far. Like Meek Mill used to, when I found him, he was just got signed to MMG, showed us getting signed, went straight and put a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Like that was that vibe. And then I used to watch G-Eazy. G-Eazy got some nice ones as well, like The Rise. Like I've always loved that, but I've always felt I didn't want to do it myself. Because some people do it like themselves, like with your own camera. I don't like that. I don't like how it looks to the eye. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll make it. I looked at myself like, okay, cool. Got a little bit of money. Let's try to see work this thing out. I did it last year, but I couldn't be consistent with it. You know, and the videographer I have now is now busy with other stuff, so he now shoots for other people. So when I saw Young Mello, I was like, yo, I like this kid's eyes. So I hit him up, like, yo, bro. Or I also one of the guys I work with to hit him up for me. I was like, yo, bro, I have this idea. So what do you think? So it's just basically everything that's an idea is just basically just a kind of not even a deep dive, just to look at a day-to-day life that we do in Durban, like the stuff that we do, because a lot of it does, for me, doesn't end up on the gram. Like I don't like take videos like that. So you end up seeing it there. So I'm trying to open up a bit more, maybe like as we go on, because we're only 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
We just shot the 3rd one last week. We're supposed to drop it on Friday, but I wanted to let this one run a little bit. I don't want to be like too much.
I love it. I love Everything is an Idea. I love it. I love the journey that you take us in. Talking about the journey that you are taking us in, do you not feel like you are glamorizing the nightlife? Especially with all these things that have been happening to e-youth. You know, not too long ago, there was a tavern shooting in Eastern Cape, and then there's other things that we hear all the time on the news, incidents that happen. So do you not feel responsible for some people's experiences when it comes to some of the events that you host and their perception of
my own personal events, like full, even at work, like full events, like my biggest thing is like people's safety. Anyway, it's a well-known thing, and people know how to move accordingly. I think it's just something else. I don't know who I was talking to from Jova. I'm like, yo, you guys are lucky. You guys, who was I talking to? Who was I talking to? Like, you guys have no sense of danger. Niyazenza nje groove. Like, niyayidalela nje. Umuntu, like, bro, I was at a party in Pretoria, and we're at like a even if it's a youth party, whatever the case is, and I'm pissed with friend lakho nelabo. Umuntu meka nje uqhamadazile. So, like, in a way, people know how to kind of move accordingly, and if you don't, I will tell you it's especially if you're a young person that's new, because I'm much they like the young niggas like share. Like most incidences happen over females.
True.
Yeah.
Most. Like, actually won't. Over females, because if you're a young person going to groove, you guys been sharing notes, or you're in one tutorial group, you see them out, it's a different situation now. So, fire heels, when you see them cool mesa, guys, hey, it's manje, yabo. So, I highly suggest, if it wasn't escorted, noma mhlawumbe umuntu wakhe esikoleni ombona out muyeke amkhulumisi ungazama ukuthi asamsekhaya ungalutho because bros they will deal with you futhi fast umuntu angakuyeka nje ubone next thing ungazi wenzeni. Yeah, it's a weird space where you just gotta know how to move now as a person and the people you're around with. I suggest, highly suggest. So yeah, it's people glamorize it, but people know. But we know, you know how to move.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just know how to move as a human being, just for safety. If anything can happen, for example, when you're out, and alcohol involved, anything can happen.
Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're just like, I wish I could have avoided this? Just one, if you can share.
Now, before I was who I was, because of that, I'm telling you, the rule I'm telling you is anything I tell myself every time. I'm not talking about ganja, not just a WhatsApp. I get cool miss. You can go hello. For the man, you bring a lela, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay.
People get offended very quickly.
Yeah.
So that was the case. Like I knew someone who were cool. Next time I see out on a Friday night with people, I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. We haven't had like a long, maybe 20-minute chat. I'm I figured and I had like a long 20-minute chat. When I'm out, it's a second client. I go sit with the boys I was with. And then someone came to me, was like, yo, it's saying, yeah, say that. I say, what's going on? How we see? Ganjak match. Say, hey, okay. I say, it's just go home. That's one of my OGs telling my friends, just vapors. And we'll sort it out. I said, okay, now I'm back. And then I was like, imagine how it's me now shower out, me now how it's the score.
I'm so sorry.
Serious, the score.
What happened?
I'm outside requesting for an Uber. This guy's trying to force her to go in the car with him. So I'm standing outside. Like I didn't but I'm so drunk, like I'm just focusing on the Uber. So I look up, this guy thinks I'm taking a video of him. Threw a bottle at me. He threw a bottle at me for that reason. How was shoved the next thing? How my brain clicked so late. Hey, but then I was still working much at the Untata from the club. Guys who work in the club came, patched me up. What's going on? And I told him, Kanti, one of my other homies saw what happened. So he called me the next day, like, yo, bro, what happened to you? So I was basically I was requesting home. I even showed them in request.
What's in this conversation?
But that didn't enlighten me. Like, yo, we're outside that guy's house the next day. I try by all means. Sometimes you gotta move faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we wrap a conversation around your vlog, just tell us what to expect. Any special guests? You know, are you gonna make it longer, shorter? What are you trying to do with it?
I'll keep it as it's like more 4 or 5 minutes. It's quick because I do a lot in a week. That's how I shot. It was 1 week. It was 1 week worth of stuff. So you guys will see a lot of my peers, a lot of guys in the industry, a lot more conversation, just me basically working. So basically, I'm trying to. This thing was supposed to build up to my collection in July, with BMW, which is now I have something special with Mini Cooper coming. So we're supposed to build up to that. But now I'm just like, okay, let's have fun with it, do the close part, just so the creative process that we go through as a band, like this type of stuff, and what happened to Tigwin in general. From my perspective, I'm not doing it for it, like just for stuff that I go through. Yeah, so it was done. So with that collection, it's that's like, yo, it's the warm up for me. It's like, it's my warm up or my graduation, if we're album wise. It's that level of, yo, this will determine where we stand.
Yeah. So where does it end for you?
Like, it was like a deep. Like, whatever and the career wise, or like when will I be satisfied, or what level do you think in that sense?
When do you settle? When are you okay and don't have to do what you're currently doing?
When I have maybe 150, 200 kids that work for me,
Okay.
that we're pushing the same mission, then I'll be cool. If my skills bring in other people to do their stuff within my dream. My thing is always about, yes, we're working towards my dream, but I want to help you, whatever you want to do. Yes, people might look at it that it will take away from me. No, it will just add on to the bigger picture. So I think I'll be good when I can fully be like, yo, when we've brought in this is the team, or this is the company, that's when I'll be happy. That's when I can take the breaks that you talk about, and I can maybe spend more time. But I enjoy working, bro. Like I really do. Like it's because I love what I do. Yeah, I think that's when I'll be like, okay, cool, and I'll tell you, like, yo, I think you're right. I'm out of it. I mean, I'm in the back, and everyone else just doing the front row stuff, because I don't want to be too much in the front, because I like making things. So yes, some people like being the face.
That's true.
But they can't do anything.
Yeah.
I like making stuff, and then lucky enough I can do both, so I don't have to hire other people to do that. So once I have people that I can be the back and they're the face, then we're good. Once I can just have like a nice team, and we're just empowering people, and we're pushing consistently creative ideas, that's when I'll be good. Once we can all just join hands, make one thing, perfect.
And there we have it. LV in the house.
Yes.
And so, I love the conversation. I love, as I said last time, visionary, creative direction. Konke nje, like, I think ukuthi impumelelo is always going to come because of how hard you work. And I think abantu abaningi don't live like that, where they chase their dreams no matter what people say. So I enjoyed this. Bekumnandi.
I did too.
See COTTONFEST, COTTONFEST.
Yeah, but it's COTTONFEST.
Are we there?
Let's find a space for this at COTTONFEST. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I'd love it. It's going to be a great day. Ngoba ushilo.
COTTONFEST will be late, man. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm my tickets.
Yeah, say it officially. Say it again.
I'm my tickets.
Yeah.
I just hope everyone just has a really. That's my highlight of the year. Like, I might do I have so much stuff coming, but that is my highlight. If that thing is just next level, I'll be so happy because we did it for him. You know, like, if that thing for me, I can go to Europe end of the year, or Dubai, go to a show, but it still wouldn't be the highlight of my year. This is, because it means that much to me.
It means a lot.
And I think for everyone in the city, it just means a lot for us. You know, because we don't get these things.
We don't.
And for them to say, like, yo, despite seeing everything else has happened, imagine. It's still like, yo, we gotta do it. And I love Bianca for that, because she's like, yo, we have to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I appreciate that.
imagine if they did Cape Town again, I'd be so upset.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's coming.
Did you go to the Cape Town one?
I'm gonna go to this one.
Oh,
okay. I gotta be singing in there like somewhere.
so inside.
I'm in there like somewhere, so definitely gonna do that. But also, that's one city I don't know like that, Cape Town. One city I don't know, like, angazi owner, angazi muntu.
Yeah. Do you want to try out something like that, like a new
I love
ground?
I love the idea of building yourself up, because it's like, Asante said this thing to me, it's like when you reach a point where you need to reinvent yourself again as a bigger artists, because mine just says Shizilela, man says Amel. Like Shizil, but says Amel. But once you reach that, you need to be prepared for that level.
Yeah.
Then you can read the others. So that those 2 stages, and that's like another exciting part. I love like creating new stuff. I love building stuff. You know, I love just genuinely creating.
Yeah.
If I could, I'd probably open 6 different companies and just like 6.
You've already started.
and the power is in continuing.
Yeah, it's like 4.
And keeping going and collaborating. And
Yeah, it's like, it's just that, because I know, eventing, we got those people with the just an idea clothes, we got that, with the t-shirts, we're doing that, with the reselling. So that's what I'm saying, that's when I'll be done.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
When I can say like, yo, you want something, speak to that person. I imagine you like me. I can breathe.
That's true. That's true. So that's a great way to end off the show for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Catch Up DBN. Yes, we did.
Shout out, Vince. You must like, subscribe, Vince. We're trying to get.
Please do.